Heyo! My name is Sarah, and today's book review is on Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. Wait a second, I'm not prepared yet. Okay, now I'm prepared. I got my sword. Now we can do this review because, oh my god, it felt like I was dumped in an anime and I don't want to wake up. So yeah, not spoilers. I give this book a 5 out of 5 stars. Honestly, I was prepared to give it a 4 out of 5 stars, but when I read like the last half of this book, oh my god, I was practically dropping the F-bomb right and left, completely freaking out, wanting to get my own sword to help out with my team and everything, because this is literally my God Squad. I want them all to live, thank you very much, and everything. And I was like, oh my god. So yeah, this book takes place in, like, say, a feudal era Japan with magic, yokai, aka demons, and it's like, oh my god. Our main characters, we have two main characters. The first one, her name is Yumiko. She is half kitsune who has been living all her life with a bunch of monks who apparently have been protecting a certain secret, which is part of a scroll that will summon a dragon that every 1,000 years will grant a wish to whoever holds all the pieces of the scroll. And now our other main character, his name is Kage Tatsumi. I kind of want to call him Kage to be respectful because he'd be my friend, but I won't be that close to him, so, call him by the last names first, but, everyone calls him, well, Yumiko calls him Tatsumi, so I'm just going to call him Tatsumi. Yes, Tatsumi comes from, like, a ninja clan, and he who possesses a demonic sword that will try to take control of him, but cannot because Tatsumi has learned to suppress his emotions, thus becoming an empty vessel to wield this demonic sword. You can see where I'm going with this right now. So yeah, Fate decides to bring our two main characters together because not only has Tatsumi been ordered by his leader, the daimyo of his clan, to retrieve the scroll, an attack happens on the temple where leaving Yumiko now in charge of protecting the scroll and finding another temple that has the other piece of the scroll. And so when she meets Tatsumi, he thus becomes her bodyguard, and they begin this ultimate adventure of trying to find this next temple, as well as picking up some other members who now I declare this team the God Squad. Oh my god, I'm just like, oh my god, I was just like, oh, this book. It does remind me so much of an anime. I will also admit there's some parts in this book that felt like, filler episodes and everything, but when we got to, like, the ultimate showdown, I was like, oh my god. So yeah, basically, if you're an anime fan or stuff like that, I will suggest to pick up this book. It has the feudal era Japan thing. Kind of reminds me like of basically Inuyasha. And I cannot wait for the next book to come out, people. 5 out of 5 stars. And yeah, that's as far as I can get into non-spoilers. So, bye, non-spoilers! So yeah, I have a sword with me present to help defend against the evil yokai that's attacking my God Squad. I know, I'm weird. Get used to it. So yeah, let's get into this spoiler review. Now, I will admit there are some parts in this book, besides the filler episodes, that kind of irked me, I will admit. One being Tatsumi. He is basically a Jinchuriki who has tried to purge all of his emotions, so the demon in his sword, the demon named Hakemono, won't take over him, won't possess him, and cause mass destruction. I always have this thing about characters that are basically, and they just don't show emotion or anything. They just become basically the weapon for the clan, which Tatsumi constantly reminds us that, yeah, I'm a weapon, I shouldn't have emotions or anything, I shouldn't care, just get my mission done. I mean, I know the demon's trying to exploit any emotion so he can try to gain control of Tatsumi, fully possess him, and be free of his sword, anything, but come on! If you don't have emotion, then of course the demon's gonna try to exploit any emotion that you gain. Why not just have Be yourself, or anyway, so when the demon does try to mess with you, you already know, yeah, good luck with that. I mean, really, do I need to give out an example who has basically done this and still obtains the power and has complete control? Well, some control. Then we have Yumiko, who has her own quirks just like, Tatsumi. She's a half kitsune. You know, it's in their nature to have a little fun, play a little bit of tricks and everything. But living in a temple all her life with a certain monk who can't take a joke, constantly saying her yokai powers need to be sealed away. I mean, come on. And here she is living her whole entire life in this temple, not really experiencing outside world. She's completely naive. She takes everything for word until she realized that someone is joking after telling them that they are joking. And it's like, oh my god. But she eventually learns, she picks up things on the outside world, so she was progressing as a character. So yeah, like I said, the temple that Yumiko lives at has been hiding a secret. It is a piece of the Dragon Scroll, which, after 1,000 years, when put together, a dragon shall emerge and grant a wish. Yeah, that never goes well a lot. No. So yeah, we have a lot of people wanting these pieces, including a woman named Lady Satomi, who's an evil blood mage, aka a witch, that summons a demon and his little minions to go retrieve the scroll. Then we have Lady Honsho, who is the leader, the daimyo, of the Shadow Clan, the clan that Tatsumi hails from, the Kages, and she orders her trusted weapon to retrieve the scroll for her. That doesn't go so well considering Lady Satomi sent her thug of a Oni to basically destroy the entire temple, destroy all the monks, and retrieve the scroll. Well, that doesn't go so well considering the master of the temple gives Yumiko the scroll and tells her to take it to the Steel Feather Temple. But, you know, we got stopped by the main capital to see another monk named Master Jiro, who knows the actual location. Now, when Tatsumi and Yumiko begin their journeys, because she does manage to convince Tatsumi that, hey, I need your protection, because he's also looking for the Dragon Scroll. He doesn't no clue that she has it, which I was freaking out in this entire book, thinking he would figure out. Not only that, but also that she was half kitsune. Thus, they begin their journeys, but Yumiko, she has kitsune eyes, meaning they're orange, they're yellow, orange, golden. Fox. And she has ears and a tail, but no one can see that she has ears and a tail and eyes unless they see her reflection, which makes her very cautious around mirrors or anything that gives off a reflection. And of course, there are times where I was like, Yumiko, we are on a mission. We don't have time for dancing. I'm with Tatsumi on that front. But then we also have the other Shadow Clan members that are keeping an eye on Tatsumi, who are like, why do you have this girl with you? And he's telling them that, no, she's my only lead to finding the Dragon Scroll, considering her master sent the scroll away in advance. Now, time to introduce the rest of the God Squad, because I'm like, oh my god, I love them so much, including this one character that I completely fell in love with. I was cool with Tatsumi and Yumiko with their travels, but when they met him, I was like, oh my god, he has made us whole. His name is Okame. He is a Ronin, minding his own business, just scouting, seeing people that, he and this group can rob and everything, and he comes across Tatsumi and Yumiko. Yumiko being the kind person that she is and not understanding his sarcasm, where he's like, oh, she's very kind to him, even gives him a crumb, meaning some money, because he always refers to Ronin as, dogs and everything. And when they get attacked by the Ronin group that he's part of, he's like, you know what, screw this, I'm with them now. I loved him so much. I loved Okame so much. I loved the banter that he had with Tatsumi, even when he got him to actually, are you back with him? And Tatsumi would think, maybe I should kill him, but damn it. Yumiko made me promise, but I don't think I can keep my promise. He was amazing. I loved him. He doesn't know how to use a sword well, but he's spectacular with the bow and arrow. I love him. He's amazing. Oh my god, I love him so much. Then we have Taiyo Daisuke, who is a samurai. I am not that great of a sword wielder, Daisuke. Do not challenge me if you see me crossing a bridge. I will get to that. Also, who's the fourth son of a noble family, thus responsibility doesn't fall heavily on his shoulders, meaning he goes on travels. Now, Daisuke does hail from the Sun Clan, which are the Taiyos, and basically all the emperors and empresses come from the Sun Clan. So getting back to the bridge thing, apparently Daisuke has this thing about, challenging strong samurai warriors on bridges to see who can best him, while he's wearing like an ogre mask called Oni no Mikoto. I don't know why, but I got completely excited when I saw Oni no Mikoto waiting on the bridge to challenge Tatsumi with Okame and Yumiko there with them. I was like, oh my god, it's him! I was actually expecting him to join our party. Eventually he does, coming with perks. Now, Lady Satome has been sending out yokai and witches to try to retrieve the Dragon Scroll. It hasn't gone well so much because the witch that she sends is like a wind witch who had these little weasels that were like, oh my god, but they will slice you. That didn't work out because with the help of Yumiko, Tatsumi manages to help defeat her and a giant bear she tries to feed them to. And because of that, that's where, Tatsumi actually starts trusting Yumiko, thinking she's still a human girl and everything. And they do make a good team. I will admit that. Especially when they, Akame joins the team and they meet Daisuke, because they also get attacked by like, a giant centipede with the help of Akame and Yumiko. Basically, Tatsumi is able to defeat them. So, I don't understand the Shadow Clan saying that, Tatsumi has to go do these dangerous missions alone, being emotionless, so Hakemono doesn't take control when he has this ultimate group that has his back, people. I mean, hello, seriously. This is what he needed his whole entire freaking life. We do find out that Lady Satome is a concubine for the Emperor, really, but I fear that she would have killed the Emperor and, taken control of stuff. Luckily, that does not happen. Now, to end our little god squad, we meet Reika, who is a priestess that works at the shrine that Master Jiro is. But, hello, Master Jiro has been missing. We get to the part that earned that final star, people, because the rescue mission for Master Jiro, oh my god, that was freaking insane. That's where the F-bombs just dropped numerously. I'm like, oh my god, I threw the bombs so many times in this book, but this final battle, I was like, I'm pretty sure my words would have been more of a weapon than my sword, people. At first, Reika almost gives away Yumiko's identity because she knows that she's half kitsune, but either way, Reika is on board, and now we have to infiltrate the palace. Now, the final showdown takes place, my group, my team, my god squad, goes to the palace, okay? And, Lady Satome does lure them somewhere through a looking mirror or whatever, and they go into, basically a different place. And that's where the Oni that attacked, Yumiko's temple is waiting for them. And it just goes crazy from there, people. I mean, it's the Oni versus Daisuke, Tatsumi, and Okame, while Reika and Shu, the little dog guardian of the shrine, along with Yumiko, goes into this palace and tries to find Master Jiro. I also forgot to mention that we had a little girl. She was easily forgettable until this part of the book that plays a great crucial part. A girl named Suki who became the handmaid for Lady Satome. That didn't go so well because she was murdered by Lady Satome by giving her off to the Oni as offering for the blood magic or whatever. And she's been lingering as a little spirit. Well, she leads my girls and the little doggy to Master Jiro while they have to take care of some little demons and everything. And they do find Master Jiro, thank God, because I was freaking out, thinking, oh my god, he would be dead, we'd be back to square one, having no clue where the Steel Temple was and everything, but no, he's alive. And, oh my god, this ending, people. I was ready to root for Hakemono, thinking, oh, give Tatsumi more emotions, and Hakemono wouldn't be an arrogant ass trying to possess his host. But no. While they're battling the Oni, Okami gets taken out, but he lives. The Oni sends his little minions to basically keep Daisuke occupied, which he narrowly escapes with his life at the end. So it's basically a giant battle with Tatsumi and the Oni. So yeah, Hakemono, when I was ready to root for you, especially when you actually do possess Tatsumi, and you're like, I'm free, and you do defeat the Oni. This is where people will tell me, Sarah, you and your optimism, you're too optimistic, you put too much faith in Hakemono. Yeah, he's the evil demon that we all know and fear. He does possess Tatsumi. When he has a moment, he tells Yumiko that Tatsumi was actually starting to trust her, and he can see and hear everything, so now he knows that she's half Kitsune, and he thanks her for helping him gain control of Tatsumi. And he makes a promise after Yumiko tells him, you don't know what kind of Kitsune you're messing with. He's like, oh, you bring it on. I will wait for you. I owe you this. But know on your journeys that I will kill your companions one by one until it's just you, and your death will be slow and painful. Bye-bye. And he leaves. Yeah, I take that back. No, actually, I do not take that back. Hear me out. Yes, Hakemono is an arrogant ass. I admit that. He's evil. He's been sealed away in the sword for 400 years. He might hold a grudge and everything. He might want to get some, vengeance on some people. I understand that. But, hear me out. Next book. If crap goes down and Hakemono is injured and Yumiko saves his ass, not only does he owe her for helping him gain control, so he is in her debt, a debt that she's been collecting from all of these guys, but he will also be in her debt a second time, meaning he might have a slight change of heart. He might get used to Yumiko's presence around him, thus gaining sentimental value over her, which becomes something different, like he might actually respect her. I am reaching out there, people. Bear with me. I am reaching out there. I know that, but I am just saying. It's a 50-50 shot with me with Hakemono. So now, to end this book off, my group, my God Squad, minus one person, begins their travels to the Steeled Feather Temple, knowing that Hakemono is out there. We might have a demon uprising on our way, and the rising of the dragon is very near. The one scene, the final scene of this whole book, I was like, oh my God, I was calling his name, and when I saw him, I was like, oh my God! So when Yumiko had her first encounter with the Wind Witch, we met this guy named Suigetsu. I was thinking maybe he was human and everything, because apparently, the Wind Witch was afraid of him, so that might give off a meaning, okay, maybe he might be more than human, he might be powerful or anything. I was ready to go with that. Then we meet a little demon, a one-eyed demon, like a little cyclops, that tells Tatsumi, my master, he's just warning you that this great evil is coming after the scroll and everything. Well, Lady Satomi, being the bitch that she is, apparently she has a skull that she's talking with her master, and she's her little arrogant self, and then she turns around and she sees a handmaid who stabs her, and a puff of smoke falls over the maid to reveal a certain person. Now, we know that Yumiko, with her little puff of smoke, means that she's performing Kitsune magic, because she does have Kitsune B, which is foxfire that she actually puts to use finally. And this smoke reveals a white-haired stranger with golden eyes. It's Suigetsu! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! That means, at this realization, I'm thinking, is he a Kitsune? Oh my God. And he kills her so swiftly. And his little servant, the one-eyed demon, is there as well. And like, he says, our job is done. Let's leave the castle and everything. And he's like, I want to see how this unfolds with Tatsumi and Yumiko. Has he been planning this whole entire time? I mean, he even helps out Yumiko with one scene. Who knows if he's been walking around in the shadows, pulling the strings and everything. But it sounds like Getsu knows what's happening. And I'm like, oh my god. Is he a kitsune or anything? Or I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, consider that the end of the spoilers. Okay, my theories. Considering how Yumiko threatened Hakemono, you already hear my theory about how Hakemono might have a change of heart. Considering how Yumiko threatened Hakemono, saying you don't know what kind of kitsune you're messing with if you don't release Tatsumi, there is a brief mention, like a very brief mention of, the different types of kitsunes out there. Like, in the kitsune, will Yumiko's powers grow so much that she might have a brush of becoming a Nagitsune when she has the final showdown with Hakemono, or when she saves Hakemono? I'm just saying that, because there's a chance. I already know everyone's cool with her being a kitsune, so Okame might be joking around with that. Maybe Daisuke, because how powerful he is and everything, being a human, maybe he might get his own demon sword of his own and uses it. I don't know. He's very powerful. He's very strong for a human. If you get the right demon, and not only just seal it in a freaking sword without his permission, but with the sword, the demon one maybe become his familiar. That would be freaking amazing. And then we have Raika with Chu, and I don't know if Master Gyro is going to be with us for this group adventure, but who knows. This book deserved this 5 out of 5 stars. I will admit, my main characters, they kind of got on me. I can't see them as a main couple yet. There might be something in the second book that might change my opinion. I have my theories, but at the end, this book, when we were finally getting closer to the capital, earned it. And that final boss battle, and knowing that there might be something greater out there that wants the Dragon Scroll, I cannot wait for the next book, people. I'm like freaking out now. I want to know if some of my theories come true. I know I'm being optimistic, so just deal with it. And yeah, 5 out of 5 stars, people. This book, at the last leg, deserved that star. Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. Have your weapons ready, people, because you will need them. My name is Sarah, and bye!